The first trailer for Spider-Man Brand New Day has been released, and I'm here to share some of my thoughts on this. Now, I'm a longtime Spider-Man fan. I've been reading the comics for ages, and I've been really, really excited for this movie, partially because we really don't know much about it. And even after watching this trailer, we get some glimpses of what's going on, but still not a really good idea of what to expect. So when the trailer begins, we can see that Peter's life isn't in a great place following the events of Spider-Man No Way Home. No one knows who Peter Parker is anymore, and that has just left him in a bad place. However, we still see him doing the Spider-Man thing. Not only do we see him interacting with supporting characters like Frank Castle, the Punisher, and Bruce Banner, the Hulk, we also get to see some glimpses at him fighting some villains, including Boomerang and Tarantula. We also get to see him interacting a little bit with Ned and MJ, which is really interesting. Obviously, neither of them know how close they once were. We don't know exactly how big of a role they're going to play in this. Obviously, we're playing off of like the Brand New Day status quo from the comics, where Mary Jane did remember who Spider-Man was, but their marriage had been dissolved. So I'm really interested to see exactly what the heck is happening, and how, if we get any kind of happy ending. A lot of people are actually really happy that we have like kind of a miserable Peter Parker in this, which is kind of funny, but a lot of people like seeing Spider-Man at his lowest point. It also seems like there is some kind of transformation happening to Peter. There have been a lot of different Spider-Man transformations over the years. Some people are thinking that it might be something like what happened in the other, which is a much maligned Spider-Man story from the early 2000s that if you haven't read, I don't suggest doing so. It's not very good. But it also looks like maybe he'll have some kind of like organic web shooters, which were introduced in the Sam Raimi films and then actually brought into the comics for a little while before they ended up going away. One thing that I thought this trailer did really well is it felt like a Spider-Man comic book. And one thing that I love about Spider-Man comics is that Spider-Man tends to be like the centerpiece of the Marvel universe. And we really kind of get to see that here. If you read a Spider-Man comic, a lot of times you'll see him interact with the Punisher for a couple pages, or Captain America, or the Human Torch, before going on to fight a bunch of different villains, and all the while dealing with his personal problems. And I thought this trailer really nailed that. I'm very excited to see what comes next. Obviously, we've still got a little while to wait before the movie gets released, but I want to know what you thought of the trailer. Let me know in the comments, and thank you so much for watching.